So we will go ahead and get started because this time of year is a little bit crazy. I know we only have about less than a week now for everything to be really bustling and busy with Amazon sales. And I'm hoping that you've had a great Q4 so far. I know that it has been busy, and I'm sure for you as well, but this is kind of an exciting time. And really though, there's so much momentum that you can continue to take from December into January of 2022. So I'm excited to share with you that today. But we will go ahead and get started since you can hear and see me, and I know that your time is important as well. So we are going to just jump right in. So let's see. Your 2022 Amazon marketing plan. So this is a topic that's going to be pretty full. And because of that, I decided to break it into two sections. So in early January, we're going to actually jump into part 2, and I'll explain what we're going to share about during that time. But this will really kind of get the juices flowing in your mind of ideas and things that you can be doing to just take your sales to the next level on Amazon, because I know that that is something that is on everyone's mind. Every brand that's on Amazon always wants to continue to grow your sales, and as you should want that. So I'm going to really show you how to create that plan, and this should be very, very helpful for you as you look into the new year. I want to talk about the latest trends that you need to focus in on for 2022. And this is just what we have seen, that what is working right now for brands that we work with and things like that, that I think will be very informative for you, especially as you're thinking back through your plans. Like you're thinking through, okay, what is going to be my marketing strategy? What is the purpose, for instance? Maybe you do want to create promotions and coupons, but what is the purpose of that? Maybe it's to help increase the sales during a low season, to kind of pick those up, things like that. But this is really going to help you as you're kind of creating that marketing plan for your year as a big picture. That'll really help you to think through what are some of these trends that you may need to do more of this year that you were not previously doing. So there are quite a bit of ideas. There's only some here, but I want you to think through at least one of these that you think you could carry into and incorporate into your 2022 plan. I think the problem comes with planning sometimes is when you think you can get overwhelmed when it seems like there's so much to do. But if you just keep making this baby steps in the right direction, you're really going to start making a lot of progress. And next year you'll be like, wow, this is where I was in 2021, but I just took one action step maybe per quarter, one focus point, and I started working on that. And all of a sudden, this is where I am at the end of 2022. Make sure, like I said, to write these things down too of your starting point, because this is going to be an exciting thing to see. You're starting to your end of next year. But if you try to put too much on your plate, for instance, or you try to take on too many things at once, you may notice you're not able to do those things very well. So really just think through maybe one to start off for your first quarter that you think that would work best, knowing your brand and your customers best. Think through what would work best for you. That's what I love. And anytime I talk about an Amazon marketing plan, it's always going to be customized and going back to, your products really well, your customers really well. So take that information and then customize it based on these ideas. So one of the first things that we're seeing a trend of is really there's customers on Amazon with kind of a huge shift in shopping from in stores to more online shopping. Is customers they actually want to feel connected with the brands that they're purchasing from. They want to feel like they're standing behind something. They want to know more about your brand and your products. So really incorporating sharing your brand story is going to be crucial for 2022. And I'm going to give you an idea about this. So in the A+ content, it's available if you have brand registry. You can choose different options to create A+ content. And one of them actually is focusing in on your brand story. So that may be something, especially maybe for your flagship type product, that product that everybody seems to know about on Amazon, you may want to incorporate, if you haven't already, adding in the brand story template for your A+ content. And that's going to be one where Amazon allows you to engage a lot more, sharing more about like from the brand and more from you personally, in addition to you sharing more content in the A+, because A+ does help with conversions. So that might be one way that you could start sharing your brand story. Another way, for instance, would be through advertising. The copy and the language that you use, the images that you're using, things that you're doing. Also, brand stores is another place. So you can add video, for instance, to brand stores. Do you have a story to tell about your products? You probably do, right? That would be a great place to incorporate that as well. People want to feel more connected. It's just getting harder and harder as people, out of necessity or now just comfort, wanting to shop online, but they still want to feel connected to who they're buying from. This will help also instill and build brand loyalty. So, more focus on just building brand awareness is the next point. So there's a lot of different ways you can build your brand awareness. I was mentioning when I talked about strategies, for instance, when you're trying to build brand awareness, a form of that could be you're running advertising, and maybe specifically you're running sponsored brand ads where you can put a lot of your images and you can have your logo, and you want to just get your brand in front of people. There's going to be more of a focus on that in 2022, going from kind of the no-name brands to really building it out so that more people can become aware of you. Another great place to build brand awareness, there's a few different things so brand stores, if you don't already have it, that is an awesome place to showcase more, once again, about your brand story, which is the first point, but to really just help them to know more about your product line. Within brand stores, if you use that, you'll notice you can do two different things that one of them I'm going to mention, Amazon Posts, so I'll go ahead and talk about it. Amazon Posts, you can start adding, and that looks like a social media post, but it's formatted for Amazon. And the really cool thing that we like about posts is that it actually will show up elsewhere. So it's almost like you're getting advertising, but you're not having to pay for it. So if you have an Amazon post, Amazon will choose where to display that throughout their website. That is like almost like you're getting free brand awareness exposure without having to pay for it. So you really want to focus in on like helping people to learn about your brand and know your brand and know more about your products. So really building that out will help you to build more customer loyalty within the Amazon platform for people that are buying from you.